Oh yeah, it looks like I'm about to get dirty. So I guess you guys know what that means. Hey guys, welcome back to Phillips Hot Rod Garage. In the last video, we cut out the fuel tank. In this video, we're going to sandblast the tank, get ready to start making some rust repair to the tank. We got a big rust hole in the top that's got to be fixed. And we're also going to sandblast the firewall. So let's get suited up and get started. Now hold on, I'm about to get ahead of myself. I got this old tag I got to get off. And this old piece of a hood hinge bracket right here I got to get off. Better get those off before I get started. But you can't read anything on it. It's no good anyway. But I wanted to be able to clean behind it. All right, guys, some of y'all scolded me in the last video that I sandblasted for not having on a respirator. So it's smart, so I got one for this video. Got a hat, try to keep it out of my hair. Got some disposable coveralls, try to keep it out of my clothes. But guys, if you've sandblasted before, you know sand's going everywhere and there's no way to stop it. Well, that ain't what I wanted to happen. All right guys, so I got the whole outside done and I got started here on the bottom side, but I'm out of sand. So I got to refill the sandblaster again. I got one bag left. It took 2 bags just to do this because the rust is pretty deeply set in. So it's taking a lot of heavy blasting to get it, but I'm gonna get it. Oh yeah, the tank's done. Now it's time to get the firewall done. All right, there's the firewall done. It looks good. As you can see, I had to take a grinder to it. That rust was so thick and heavy set in on that it was taking forever with a sandblaster. So what I'm gonna do now is spray some metal prep on all this stuff. As soon as the metal prep dries, it'll be time to come in here and start trying to fix these rust holes. All right, so the tank's done. You can see the difference between the tank and the firewall. The tank has the metal prep and the firewall does not. So that tank's not gonna rust on me now. I'm gonna save the firewall for later, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started working on these rust holes right here. All right guys, so here's the plan for the gas tank. We got a few little rust holes here we gotta weld up. Just gonna TIG weld these. Just gonna TIG weld them up. Of course, we got a lot of rust pits, but they're all clean. Body filler will take care of all that. You're gonna have pits when you got metal that's almost 100 years old. That's just gonna happen. So the original plan was I was gonna put a patch panel in right here, just cut this out, put a new piece of metal in. But guys, after studying on this thing a while, instead of putting a weld seam across here and down here to put in a new piece of metal, I think I might try just welding this up and see if I can get by without having to put a piece of metal in there. All right, so I welded up 7 little holes. They came out good. So now it's time to see what we can do with this. All right, so I'm filling in a pretty good size hole here. Not gonna be pretty. So I'm gonna try to grind it off, see how it looks. If it's not doing good, I'll just cut that out and put a patch in. All right, so here we go, guys. There was a pretty good size hole right there that's now gone. Got very minimal warpage in the panel. Didn't warp too much. Probably couldn't do that on some thin sheet metal. It would have warped really bad. All this is covered once it's on the car. You don't see any of this area. What matters is right in here. All right, I just wanted to get this thing put back on, see how it's looking. See those pinholes over there I welded up. I still got to get the grinder work done on those. But right in here is where I welded those big holes, right across here. Those have almost disappeared. I got this one left right here to weld. As you can see, those are almost covered by this panel here. I don't know what that's called. It connects the two A-pillars together. I don't know what you call it, but it almost covers them up. So that one there, yeah, it's looking good. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it, but unfortunately I'm out of time. So between now and the next video, I'll go ahead and get the tank completely finished. I'll give you an update on that in the next one. Really excited to be done with the firewall. Really excited to be almost just a few minutes away from being done with the gas tank. I'm getting ready to get the car outside, do some more sandblasting work. I'm gonna sandblast the A-pillars. That way I can be completely done with the cowl. And I'm getting ready to get started on the doors. They gotta have some patch panels in them. I'm ready to start a new project. The cowl's been going on for quite a while. So the doors are coming up soon. Y'all keep coming back. I'll keep making videos. I'll see you in the next one.